guys, I'm here with another evicted housemate, and this time it's Ozo. I know you have so many questions. Let's find out from him. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you. How's it going?
Everything is going well.
People are happy to see you. They have so many questions. Are you ready to answer them?
Ready. Let's get it rolling.
Let's go, man. Come on in.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to yesterday, man. You got evicted yesterday. You must have thought you were going to be in the final, don't you?
Yeah, no, obviously I did. I feel like actually more so than anything, getting past the previous week. Because I remember when I was standing and it was just Kid Y and I left, a couple of the housemates felt that was me done at that point. And having scaled that point, feeling like this week, I still felt exactly the same way I felt. So like feeling doesn't feel old, like being up for eviction. And I just said at the back of my head, okay, there's a possibility that I would get to the final five.
And let's talk about Dorothy. You was one of the very first friendships you formed.
The very first.
It confused a lot of us at some point. We weren't sure if it was more than just a friendship or there was a triangle.
Yeah.
What was it about her that drew you to her, and why did it not develop into anything?
But Dora, like we bonded like day one, first July 19. So that night she came in, we all wanted everyone to do like Don't Leave Me challenge. So Dora came to do hers, and he had to end with like tissue paper. So before she could say it, I now said tissue paper. She now ran behind her, looked at me and told me, lose my number. So she did that stuff, and I was looking at her, I was like, oh, this girl, like, she just met me now, and she's already giving like all this she's a lively person, Dora. And I think at that point, he like from there. You went to her a lot,
or you went to her a lot with your situationship issues. Do you think that put her in a very sort of awkward space? Because it affected her relationship with Nengi for quite a while, because she probably saw Nengi from your eyes, and it was from the eyes of probably the complaints, you know, and of course there was also the side chick talk. Do you think that made her sort of put her in a sort of awkward or bad space in the house?
No, I think even when it got to the point where me and her like were really comfortable talking about what like finding out from each other, like, okay, what exactly is going on between you and Nengi and everything, because Nengi and I had this thing where any serious conversation that me and Nengi had, we were like, okay, let's keep those serious details between both of us.
Yeah.
And Dora told me one time at one of the parties, Nengi came up to her and had a conversation with Dora, and was like, I feel like you're a nice person, like maybe there was like a little misunderstanding there at first. So for Dora and I, like anytime we had any conversation, Dora was just more like, do you really want to go ahead with this, trying to push the envelope? Because Dora felt that, yeah, maybe Nengi likes you, but obviously it's not as much as you're like showing her already.
Yeah.
So I don't think she never gave me that perception that she was feeling weird about. Yeah.
Let's talk about Nengi. What was it that you saw? And when did you start feeling like, okay, this is where I'm going to die?
No, I just, I said it a couple of times. On my birthday, when we were giving like the round, okay, everyone said what they felt about me, and I had to say things about everyone. And I used the word, I told her, I feel like she's a strong person, and she was like, so that was all you could say. But one thing she doesn't get is that attribute alone got me really attracted to her. Because like, excluding the whole thing, I feel like she's a very pretty and attractive lady. Like,
so it was a complete package for you, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always been the whole light-skinned girl kind of person. My friends would be like, guy, why are you doing this? You're going to give birth to albino kids. I'm like, that's not how it happens. Don't worry.
I think the question everybody has been asking, and they can't seem to understand, is where were you going to stop?
I think my birthday, she came to me and then we started talking, and she was like, I know you have feelings for me, but this is what like the whole situation is. Like, we should at least try and be friends and see how things go. And at that point, I knew that because of how I felt for her, that if I went into trying to be friends, I knew it was still going to get me to this point. But I just made a conscious decision. I was like, okay, fine, it is what it is. And I said I wouldn't want to worry about public perception because I know it's not a love TV show, but I was living my own reality, you know. And I said, if you're going to vilify me or for going overboard in a certain way for someone that I like or someone that I love, then that means I'm not a bad person.
What was your plan for the fact that she has a situation outside the house? Why you didn't care for that at all?
No, like, the situation outside, how she explained it was, and she told me, she said, okay, it's just like a 50-50 thing, you know? And for me, I always felt like if you like someone, you just let the person know. But I mean, moving forward, it's something that is, now I'm not on the show anymore. On Sunday, the show ends, and we'll just see how things go.
I think the one person that everybody was convinced there was an issue with was Kid Wire. Yeah. We had a few sort of even conversations with Nengi where his name came up with both of you, and you were consistent with nominating him for possible eviction. Did you feel he was a bit disrespectful of what you guys had?
No, I had a conversation as well as it happened with Kid the day he got evicted. I had it honest conversation. I told him that his carefree personality is something, like the way he was extremely carefree was something that I just didn't gel with personally. And the day I got my second strike, Kid quickly pulled me to the room. I was like, listen, Nengi likes you. You like her a whole lot, so don't get a third strike because of Nengi.
Into the house now. Who do you think is going to win?
Or who do I want to win?
Who do you want to win?
I have three people. Like how I see the top three looking.
Yeah.
I see Nengi, Dorothy, Lekon.
All right, let's talk about your other house now. You talked a bit about your sports dreams and all of that. I mean, people come on Big Brother to become celebrities, to do entertainment stuff. Are we going to be seeing you on screen? Are you going straight into your sort of sports development work? What's the plan?
For me, like, first plan would be the whole sports administration development thing. And if there's anything else, if I'm making any decisions on the entertainment side, then it will be based on whatever I think would help still propel me to where I want to go to. Issa Hayatu was acting FIFA president, like, when Sepp Blatter had, like, some issues. And I'm like, yeah, but we should have an African to become president one day.
Hopefully, yeah.
And
that's your dream?
That's my dream. And I want to work in CAF and propel myself to be able to work in FIFA one day. So whenever I write my life story, I could be able to say that I became FIFA president one day. Okay. Second thing would be, I had like a clothing brand before I started to continue with my friend Ben. And we had the whole do-rag thing. Famous.
And shorts.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not saying like, no. The short shorts, the extreme short shorts have always been my thing. So, yeah, I think that one I'll leave.
That should be the name of the clothing brand. Do-rags and shorts. Do-rag and short shorts.
That would be a bad life for sure. So my life would be administration
and the clothing brand.
And the clothing brand, yeah.
Looking forward to all the great things you'll be doing, man. Congratulations. Great run you had. Extremely famous.
Thank you.
Everybody wants to meet you, I'm sure, and they can't wait to ask you all the questions they want to ask. But thanks for joining us today and all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ozo in the building.
Thank you.